Previously, he was enjoying a VR game. He caught a criminal, but the police found out. He managed to finish the job, but he died afterward. Then he woke up in a weak body, and when he looked out the window, he saw a place that felt familiar. Now to the next chapter. The old body's memories rush back all at once. He sees a cold, dim stable. A boy works alone, scraping thick mud with a wooden rake. Steam rises from a large horse, curling into the chilly air. The smell is sharp, heavy, impossible to ignore. This boy is Sosum. He is small, weak, and alone, an orphan raised by the Danri clan. No one is there to protect him. The other men in the clan treat him like a tool, to remind him he is weak. Suddenly, the stable doors slam open. A man steps in, holding his nose as if the stench could choke him. This is Machil. He enjoys showing Sosum he is powerless. He wants Sosum to feel fear, to understand that in this world, the weak exist only to serve. Without warning, he hits Sosum, barely keeping his balance. The strike is punishment, a lesson. Weakness invites pain. Nearby, the blacksmith's forge glints in the dim light. Rusted swords and broken weapons litter the ground. A large, burly man waits. Pungdorang. His laughter is loud and cruel. He mocks Sosum, calling him a good horse for labor. Every action is a lesson. You are nothing, you must obey. Then he strikes. Sosum flies to the ground, coughing up dust. It isn't random. In this world, anyone weak is punished. Even tiny mistakes bring pain. Around them, broken swords and rusted weapons pile high, silent witnesses to past failures. Each one is proof of what happens to those who fail. Pungdorang forces Sosum to carry a massive bundle of swords wrapped in rough cloth. Sharp edges dig into his arms. His legs shake. His body burns with exhaustion, and the setting sun turns the sky blood orange. An old man watches, worried, seeing Sosum's pale, struggling form. Even though his body looks weak and almost dead, Sosum says he is fine. He forces the words out, trying to convince anyone, maybe even himself, that he can handle it. At night, Sosum moves through the dark clan compound. Shadows hide his face, and his expression is unreadable. Exhaustion weighs heavily on him as he wonders if he has to live like this forever. Suddenly, he bumps into someone. Looking up, he sees a massive figure with glowing red eyes. The sight is terrifying. Sosum stares with hollow eyes, feeling the weight of the world pressing down on him. Another blow lands, throwing him backward. His body aches, his spirit is tested, and every strike feels like it could break him. Each hit is meant to crush him. Every moment of fear is a lesson. Survive or die. The brutal blows continue. Sosum's body is covered in bruises and blood. He lies on the cold floor, barely moving. One eye visible through tangled hair. Sosum tries to call out for help, but he loses consciousness instead. He feels the warm light on his face and slowly opens his eyes. He remembers how weak this body is. He gets up and walks slowly to the water trough. He realizes that everything he just saw were the memories of the body's previous owner. He turns around, looks up, and thinks about the memory he just experienced. He looks at his surroundings and understands that the previous owner was beaten to death during that event, and now he has taken over this body. Then something appears in front of him. A status window shows up. A message welcomes him to Murim Online, a world where only the strong survive. He wonders if what he is seeing is real. Time passes. A servant carries food while complaining about having to bring food to him and wondering why he has to do it. He thinks the protagonist should have gone straight to the stables after work, and he questions why he ran into Pungdorang, a man known for having a bad temper. He even mentions that he called others for help just in case. He keeps complaining about having to take care of the protagonist. For a moment, he has a darker thought about ending the protagonist's life, but he knows it is too risky. If he gets caught, he will be the next one punished. Moments later, he kicks the stable doors open, complains about how the protagonist survived and how much trouble he caused, throws the food on the ground in front of him, and walks away. The protagonist stays quiet. He looks toward the wilderness and thinks about how it has already been 2 weeks since he entered this body, and how fast time has passed. During these 2 weeks, he has gathered information about this world. The first thing he noticed was the writing. The characters look similar to Chinese, but he knows this land is not China. He watches a group of men training and understands that they are learning martial arts, the kind that usually only appears in novels and films. He realizes that in this world, these techniques are real. People can even move faster than the eye can follow. As he watches them train, He understands that this world is like a real-life version of the Murim online game. Second, there is a system window and a status window. He can see his stats, but not with the numbers he is used to. Because of his past experience with Murim Online, he first thought he was inside the game. But now he knows this place is real. The people he meets have real emotions and do not move like NPCs. He begins to wonder if he is a human here or a player. Then a voice calls out to him and mocks him for living an easy life. The man says the head of the clan punished him because he was the one who was supposed to carry the swords. Since the protagonist got caught, he was blamed instead. He accuses the protagonist of getting caught on purpose so that he would be the one punished. The protagonist stays quiet and begins eating his food quickly. The man becomes annoyed and moves to strike him. But the protagonist's expression changes. He now looks like a hunter. He smashes his bowl on the ground and grabs a small broken piece. In that moment, he lashes out and injures the other man. The man reacts in pain. The protagonist leans close and quietly says that the boy they once knew is gone. His true personality shows, and he says that the boy died long ago. He does not let the moment end and strikes again, letting his real nature take control as he acts without hesitation. When it is over, he closes his eyes and thinks about the heat inside his body. The question of whether he is a human or a player no longer matters. What he just experienced proves that this world is real. His mind fills with excitement. He knows the rules of this place. The strong rule and the weak are crushed. He thinks about his true nature and feels thrilled that he no longer has to hide it. He can hunt freely, but he also understands that he is not the only hunter here. There are others stronger and more dangerous, in the land known as Murim. He looks at the injuries he took in the fight. He wants to continue hunting, but he knows he must recover first. He smiles, looks up at the sky, and spreads his arms. He is excited to be here, in a land of true predators. This is where he will begin his new hunt in Murim. This is where it begins. That's it for this chapter. I'll be covering each new chapter as it releases. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.